Don't you love it when you get a package? I just got something in the mail and I can't wait to open it. I've been waiting for these Green Jade Shrimp from Dan over in SA. He sent me some before and didn't quite work out last time and it was my fault. So I want to right my wrongs and I can't wait to set them up in a tank that I know is definitely going to be a good home for them. Alright, so I received a box from Dan maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and we tried to put them in that little Aqua EL shrimp setup. I had a problem. I had a bit of a bacteria and an algae bloom, and it just didn't work the way I wanted it to, and I lost some of the shrimp. I've never kept Green Jade Shrimp before, so it was kind of exciting to get these new shrimp. I don't see them very often around here. So what I had to do was save a couple of the shrimp that when I realized it just wasn't going to work, I got the shrimp that survived, put them into my tank with my rasboras. There's some black cherry shrimp in there as well. I'll get to that shortly. And they were fine. They survived and they've done fine ever since. So that made me think, you know what, I'm going to get some more from Dan. Full disclosure, last time Dan was kind enough to just send me them for free and some plants. This time I made sure to reimburse him, look after him because I appreciate his efforts the first time and I want to make amends and get these shrimp up and running and hopefully breeding over here in the Aquamate fish room. In here we have Galaxy Rasboras, or CPDs, and we have Harlequin Rasboras, Black Cherry Shrimp, and now I've added some Green Jade Shrimp. What I need to do though is move the Black Cherry Shrimp out into a tank I have over here. There's already some in there, they're already breeding, there's heaps of babies, so it's obviously working really well over there. I'll try and pull all the black shrimp out of here, put them over there. It's not going to be any mean feat. I probably will have like 100, 150 or something now. And then I'm hoping that I can breed the Green Jade Shrimp in here and have a whole other line of shrimp that I don't see very often, and something else that we can have a look at together on the Aquamate channel. This tank here, it's almost become like a hub for the fish room because we've got so many different types of plants in here and they all seem to work really well in here, and I'd sort of move them around and they seem to have a much better tolerance if I try and grow them out in this tank a little bit rather than just adding them from a fish store or from someone else's fish room to another tank. They just seem to do a lot better in this tank. Really enjoying this tank. It looks really fantastic. I'm loving the CPDs a lot. The Rasboras are just super strong. You can see the colors coming out in them. They're awesome to watch all the time. Everything in this tank is looking really healthy, and again, it's another reason that I think these new shrimp are gonna have a good chance here. The Green Jade Shrimp is a Neocaridina. It's a newer color variant from the Neocaridina species. It is a variant of red cherry shrimp being mixed and getting that different color up. So they're very sort of similar in their requirements in your aquarium. My friend Dan in South Australia, he is breeding some really high quality ones. So he's got some really beautiful colors. He's showed me some photos and he said, oh, I've got these that are colors, which I went, they still look really fantastic to me. So they're probably not the absolute best example of Green Jade Shrimp, but they're pretty close and I'm pretty happy with them. But he's actually working on trying to breed more, I suppose, A-grade Green Jade Shrimp. For anyone out there that hasn't kept any sort of shrimp before, I highly recommend it. They're a really cool cleanup crew for your fish tank, for community tanks. You gotta watch out what you put them with because some fish will just look at them as snacks. But they add a whole other dimension to a tank and they're really fun to watch. It's really bizarre. When I first saw shrimp, I was a bit like, yeah, cool. So they're little crustaceans that live in freshwater. They're not that fun to watch. But then you just see them scoot off and swim around the tank and then go off and pick things off plants and rocks and whatnot. They are really fun and I do think that it kind of creates and completes that sort of ecosystem that I find so appealing about keeping fish and aquarium life. Thank you so much everybody for watching. Thank you Dan for sending over the fish. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it inspires you to go out and get some new shrimp. Definitely leave a comment below. Let me know what shrimp you like best and how long have you been keeping shrimp for. And if you've got any suggestions or anything like that, I'm always open to new ideas. So without further ado, always remember to acclimate your fish and your shrimp. I'm Josh from Acclimate. I'll see you on the next episode. Make sure you remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you like videos like these. There's plenty more where that came from.